Remember, everybody, it's your responsibility to expect this to be a great day. This week, I got a letter from a friend that I hadn't seen in over 10 years, haven't spoken with in over 6 years, and I got a long handwritten letter, and it gave me some powerful insight, I think. And it was a letter from a friend who 10 years ago was going through some rough time, and I happened to be in the city he was in on business, and we had a lunch, and that lunch turned into a very long lunch. And the conversation we had over lunch was about perspective, and as he was telling me all these things that were going wrong in his world, I was telling him about this new exciting insight into life I was coming across, by reading different authors, and there was this whole body of thought out there that had a completely different philosophy than what was common. And I suggested that he take a couple of looks, check out a couple of authors and, compare their philosophy with his take on things. And long story short, he kind of did. He took a look at a couple of things, and he found this whole world of professional growth and personal development. And the reason he reached out to me a decade later is because one of the things he started doing along the way was keeping a journal. And he realized that this month was his 10-year anniversary of embarking on that personal growth journey. And he was writing in his journal about how this lunch with this friend set him down a path, completely different direction, and completely different destiny actually. So the insight that gave me, because I had no idea that was happening at the time of this destiny, I was just excited about some things I had come across, and I was sharing with him over lunch. And we did have a very good lunch, very long lunch. It was a great conversation, but I had no idea what was going on at that lunch. And that's the insight that I think I'm going to help us all remind ourselves that we never truly understand the magnitude of the moment. We just don't know the magnitude of the moments we find ourselves in. And you never know when your act of support or kindness or cruelty or harm, you never know how that's going to seed itself and germinate and blossom into something later in the future. So, and that guy actually made my day. It was totally unexpected, and he made my day. So I'm going to challenge us all this week somehow to, on purpose, try to be a day maker. Not now, but sometimes in the future. We're going to try to find a moment this week where we can extend ourselves, or some of our resources, or some of our insights, or some of our help, or some of our network, or a helping hand. And we're going to do it in the honor of something a little bit bigger than ourselves. You get to define whatever that is. And we're going to do it with the hopeful possibility that it might start a chain reaction that leads to this being a day-making event at some time in the future. One thing I truly believe that I cannot prove, nor do I even feel compelled to try to prove, is I think when we can find a way to extend ourselves to other people, to give of ourselves to other people, to give of ourselves to something that we believe to be more important than ourselves, I think that's the shortcut to anything we will self-describe as satisfaction, happiness, fulfillment, powerful. In fact, those will probably be the subjects around things we talk about for the rest of our lives that make us smile. I can't prove that, but I do believe it. So I want to thank my friend for making my day with that letter. I want to thank him for the insight and the reminding that we never truly understand the magnitude of a moment. And I'm going to pass along that insight as a challenge to go out this week and try to, on purpose, be a day maker. Expect a great day.